Good evening, America. Tonight's topic on Master Nation News, round table discussion without the table, is the Jerry Sandusky trials.
There's no trial yet.
Well, it's getting close. Kid diddling. There. Does that sound more official?
It's low.
It's not low.
Diddling the little boys in the shower.
It's
outside the shower.
It's
in his
age
bedroom,
limit low.
In his cabin, at charitable events.
Systematically targeting and
he
raping children.
He does a lot for the kids. And you get close to him, and you can't help but be in love with, he can't help who he falls in love with. I mean, maybe it's the innocence.
Now see,
that's horrible.
Jerry Sandusky himself, I don't see why he's walking around free.
Do what?
Like, I don't see how he got bail, because apparently it's now a fact that he raped them children.
Well, not yet.
And more coming out.
Yeah, it is.
More coming out.
But
by the minute.
somehow he got...
minute updates on how many more victims coming.
And
have you heard that guy? Have you heard him talk?
Only thing I'm upset about with all this is Joe Paterno's termination as head coach.
Who gives a shit about him?
Well,
the man lost his job, and he did what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, but what he's supposed to do wasn't good enough. Everyone
you're
in that
not
whole
good
chain,
enough. You're not good enough to be on this show.
Everyone in that whole chain of people telling their fucking bosses.
He followed the rules. He wouldn't get terminated. He did everything he could. The police got involved.
No, he had to think about his.
He didn't do everything he could.
There was an 8-month investigation,
and there was also a 10-year conspiracy between the police and the prestigious University of Penn State to sweep this under the rug.
Are you going to tell me the moon landing was fake next?
No.
Conspiracy theorists?
There was these original accusations that they got swept under the rug because Penn State is a brand name. It's a brand name of this university.
Registered trademark.
It is. They don't want to be known as the school where this guy molested a bunch of kids.
They don't want to be known as the nickname that we've coined them, Kid Diddler State. They don't want that.
But
we'll always refer to
this shit
that, but that can't go nationwide.
This shit will get out.
But Joe Paterno didn't diddle little kids.
He didn't.
But somebody from Penn State did.
Why did he have to be terminated?
Look, I'm not mad about. Actually, I am pissed off at Joe Paterno, but that's a different issue. The whole thing is
because I agree that guy should have been fired and thrown in jail. Mr. Kid Diddler.
I just don't like this system where all you can do is you go home and you tell your boss, and they tell their boss, and everyone goes up on the line, and then eventually when it gets up to the higher ups, it's like, yeah, let's go.
But it was reported to the police.
Yeah, and the police didn't do shit because
and it was the
university.
He said.
But you can't go any higher. I mean, of course the police don't really do anything, but yet when they're informed, you can't go any higher.
No, it's like...
the police are. They're not only the law, they're above the law.
No, they almost killed a guy in Oakland, and then the mayor said, we're going to launch an investigation. They're not going to do shit.
Well, they told the police, what did you want them to do? Just put a big sign in front of the campus? This man may have raped a child.
This Mike McCreary guy.
You have to use the qualifier alleged whenever
because, see, it was just some other guy saying he did.
Here's one thing. The first thing he did, apparently, from what I remember, is he went and talked to his dad. Dad, I think I saw a rape. I think I saw a rape. I mean, I don't...
And his dad's like, don't tell nobody. Don't
tell anybody about this.
First of all, son, were you involved?
Let me... all right, let me get back to the whole thing. Okay. Let me go get back to the whole thing about why I think Joe Paterno's an asshole.
You tried out for the team, got cut,
no,
and now I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, blood. No. After this story broke recently, it was a statement or some letter that he wrote.
I know exactly what it is. I watched it when it broke. I can tell you what the statement was.
There was absolutely nothing he had to do with it. He didn't have any part in it, and he was gonna be doing the school a favor by sticking on till the end of the year and just letting them sort it out. When he was a player, he was a player in the entire. He was part of the whole scandal. He doesn't just get to say, yeah, I'm going to stick.
Part of the whole scandal. One of his assistants told him something. He went and told his boss, which the assistant did, told his boss.
Hey, guess what?
Therefore, he told his boss, and they told the police. The investigation occurred.
Hey,
Joe Paterno...
Stop and go back to that part wherever he was in the chain of information. So someone told him about it, and he told someone else.
Yeah, then why?
Congratulations, he's part of the fucking process. He was the big guy.
The president wasn't fired. Nobody else was fired except...
They all deserve to be fired. But the reason they went for Joe Paterno first is because he was the guy that was like he was the big shot. Everyone up that whole entire goddamn chain needs to be fired.
I think.
Yeah, but he's been vindicated. Why would you hate him?
I don't hate him. I just think he's pompous as shit, though.
Yeah, but he's like you said, though. He's fired based on he represents the school in the eye of sports and in the eye of the public.
If you're going to
he's
have
the representative. He's basically the spokesperson via if you can look for like a head to cut off the snake, that's what he would represent. But he was vindicated. He's not responsible for Kid Diddler's actions.
He's not.
Jerry Buckets, whatever the fuck his name
Jerry
was.
Sandusky.
Sorry.
He's not, but I think everyone that was involved in that chain should be fired. Everyone, including him, including McCreary, maybe even his dad, even though he doesn't work there. Just punch him.
And that statement you were saying, that where Joe Paterno was all, he said it was a tragedy about what happened to these children. He said he would retire at the end of the season, so don't worry about him. He's going to finish out the season.
Yeah, he tried to distance himself from it. To pretend
he promised all these young men on his football program that he would be there. He recruited them on the fact they were 2 games away from the national championship.
I just don't see that as a big tragedy compared to like 8+ kids being raped.
He did rape them.
It was horseplay in the shower.
I just don't think that matters in the grand scheme.
And I still don't see. He did what he's supposed to do. The cops were involved. When you go to the law, where are you supposed to go? You want a banner over like the football stadium that says this man allegedly diddled some children according to Red here?
Oh, now it's allegedly.
Well, yeah.
Well, at the time it was.
You do have to use the qualifier.
But I don't understand our nation's stance against free love. He loved those kids. He set up a charity for them.
The judge
sick, deviant love for children.
We want to hear the funny part. The judge that gave him the bail, like the option for bail, is a president, like a part of the board of the
and you're saying
charity.
I'm crazy because I think that the school colludes with the cops to brush scandals.
Long and short of it.
No, we're not done yet.
No. We got to wrap it up. Long and short of it goes to basically we're just going to declare a waterhead of the month of November. Jerry Buckets, whatever his name
Jerry
was.
Sandusky.
Yeah, that guy.
The whole Penn State
hierarchy.
The Penn State hierarchy of tell your boss and don't, Kid Diddler State's hierarchy of tell your fucking boss and don't do anything else about it.
Let the moral be no one is above the law except the law.